I was born in Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico, and I was adopted by a couple from Matamoros, Tamaulipas. They would later on adopt another little girl, and she would be my sister. I studied in Mexico until I was in 6th grade. Then my parents decided that it was time for me to come to the US so that I could have better opportunities in the future and that I could learn English perfectly well. That first year was really hard because as I didn't know the language, I failed English. It was the first time in my life I ever had to go to summer school. It was not pretty. Through my educational career, I can't say that I always failed, but I was never a straight-A student. I had a hard time with school. By the time I was a senior, I failed math, and that summer I had to take summer school. That teacher was probably the best thing that ever happened to me, because instead of teaching me what I had missed through the whole entire school year, she helped me pass the compass to be able to go into, back then called, UTB. It was the first time that I actually passed math with a really high grade, and on my first try. I decided to become a teacher. I was taking the classes, I got accepted into the school, but I also found a job at the university, a job as a reporter for back then called the Collegian, now the Writer. Those was probably the best years of my life. I had ventured myself into something that I never knew I could do, and something that I was actually good at. Thinking about it now, if I could, I would have probably gone to communications instead of education. In 2015, my sister passed away unexpectedly. That shifted my whole life around. I lost myself in the process because who I thought I was, she was always there. So here I am, about to graduate. I am better. I still have anxiety and depression and PTSD. And sometimes it's really hard for me to get up from my bed. Sometimes it's really hard for me to do simple things, even more so if I'm stressed. But I am learning coping mechanisms. I still don't know who I am because I haven't found it yet. But I know deep down it's a mixture of who I was before my sister died and who I am now. I just need a little bit of more time to actually figure it out.